Hey everyone, welcome to the channel or welcome back to the channel. This is Living in Columbus, Ohio, and today we've got another amazing episode as I'm going to be talking about the pros and cons of living in Westerville, Ohio in 2022. What's up everyone, my name is Brad Winter, and if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you guys can go ahead and tap on that subscribe button below, click the bell and give us a like. That's gonna allow YouTube to notify everyone who's searching for things about Columbus, Ohio and the surrounding areas when we do these videos. And in these videos, I talk about everything that you need to know about the Columbus metro and surrounding areas. Now, I am a licensed real estate agent here in the state of Ohio, and as much as I love doing these videos for you guys, and I truly love doing them, I would love nothing more to help you with your real estate needs, which I really love doing. So if you are moving here, if you're thinking about relocating here, if you live here, make sure you give me a call, shoot me a text message, fire off an email. Whatever you gotta do, make sure you do it because I'm gonna be the guy that has your back with all things real estate related here in the Columbus metro and surrounding areas. In my opinion, the pro number one of living in Westerville is simply the location. If you look at the map on the screen, you are gonna see Westerville, Ohio is located just northeast of downtown Columbus. So with that being said, you are probably 20-25 minutes, depending on where you live in Westerville, to downtown Columbus. That makes a commute really nice. I saw a stat that this year the average commute time for somebody living in Westerville that was working downtown was 21 minutes. So that's not bad, especially if you're moving from Chicago, LA, Houston, New York. That travel time is easy. You are also really close to the airport. So if you're somebody that travels a lot for fun, you're in and out every week for business, you are 10 to 15 minutes away from the airport, just depending on traffic and the time of day and all those good things. Another thing that I love about Westerville's location is you are close to the Hoover Reservoir. You can do all sorts of kayaking and fishing, trails all over the place to walk your dog, to exercise, to bike. You're also just an earshot away from Allen Creek. That is another body of water here in Central Ohio that you can do all those fun activities you can take your boat out on. So really, when it comes to some outdoor activities, you have a lot of choices to make when living in Westerville. All right, let's talk about education. Is it a pro? Is it a con? I think it's like right in the middle. I'm not gonna say it's either or, I'm gonna let you guys decide. So according to niche.com, Westerville schools overall gets an A. All these schools, there's three high schools that make up the district, as I'm gonna say, public schools. And again, on niche.com, this is actual facts from their website, Westerville South ranks 23 out of the 87 public schools in and around Columbus, Ohio. All right, so take that for what it's worth. Westerville Central ranks 24 out of 87, and then Westerville North is 26 out of 87. So they're all kind of right in line with each other. I did not attend Westerville schools. I don't have kids that go there, but I have a lot of clients that go there, and it tends to be pretty positive. Every single high school or school district has its problems. So it's really gonna be just up to you to do even more homework, make some calls, go see the schools, interview the teachers even, talk to them, talk to the principals about what the school system is like. So people will view this as a pro because it's better than what they're coming from, or some people could as a con. They're gonna look at it as a con because it's maybe not as great as what they're coming from as far as maybe what their standards are, okay? So you gotta kind of just look at it that way. Again, you can find all this data on niche.com. It's a great resource when looking for like school rankings. We've been talking about the housing market for the last 24 to 36 months and how crazy it's been. Well, living in Westerville is not gonna get any easier for buyers. So con number 3 is the real estate market is super competitive for people that are buying homes. This September, there were an average of 4 offers on every single home that was listed in Westerville. Of the list price to sales price, it was about 2% over the list price. So again, if you are somebody who wants to buy a home in Westerville, you are gonna have to be prepared to fight for it still, right? We are still in a really good housing market. Columbus, Ohio is still really rumbling and rocking with real estate. There's a lot of positive things going on here with industry that's really driving that, and the affordability is still really good. So still be prepared to fight for homes. Now, is that every home? No. There's gonna be a lot of times that where you're gonna have to battle for that home, and you're gonna have to pay over list price. Now, as the year goes on, this could change, but for September's numbers, that's what you can expect. Also in September, the median home price was $375,000, and that is for a 4-bed, 2.5 bath home. You can get an idea of what type of house you're gonna expect and the price, and then what you're gonna have to do to fight and battle to get it, because it's still gonna happen, all right? So that's what you can expect as far as housing. Is it a pro? Is it a con? It's really about your situation. So if you're somebody that doesn't like to bid with others on houses, this might not be a great place for you. But if you're somebody who understands the market, it might be still a positive. So again, as far as a pro and con, I'm gonna go ahead and give this a con. So one thing you can do is check out Enos Woods Metro Garden. It's got about 123 acres of themed gardens, plants. It's super cool and it's free. So go check it out. That's a thing you can do. I talked earlier about Allen Creek and the Hoover Reservoir. Those are bodies of water that are local to Westerville. It's not gonna take you any time at all to drive there. Heck, you could even probably bike to the Hoover Reservoir depending on where you're located. And while you're there, you can kayak, you can bike around paths, you can hike, you can walk your dog, you can take a boat out, you can fish, you can sail, whatever you're gonna do. Plenty of things to do around these bodies of water. Also, Westerville has 41 parks. Can you believe that? I did not know that. You know, there are plenty of things to do just in Westerville, right? Not let alone Central Ohio or expanding out even farther. So I'm gonna give this a pro, because I think there's a lot of cool things to do outside in Westerville. It's a great location for it. And if you're somebody that loves water, we might not have the ocean, we might not have big lakes, but we still have bodies of water that you can go kind of get your fix. Last but not least, let's talk about the best pro of all of Westerville, in my opinion, and that is Uptown Westerville. If you have not been to Westerville at all, you're gonna hear about Uptown Westerville. And this strip of downtown Westerville has about 100 locally owned businesses. You are not gonna find, you know, big commercial stuff like Walmart or Best Buy or anything on this strip. These are all locally owned businesses. And it is super cool. It's one of the coolest places I think in Central Ohio. People love to go there, hang out. So if that's something that you like, that local feel, you can just walk into a local coffee shop and grab a coffee in the morning. This is some place that maybe you want to live close by, but also you can go to. One of my favorite places to go get coffee in Uptown Westerville is Espresso Air. This place is super cool. It's just this little corner shop and it's not very big, but it's cozy. You can go in there, grab a cup of coffee, you could sit for a second or take it and walk uptown and hang out. They have great coffee. I go in there, I'll work sometimes if there's room. Definitely check that out. It's not too far from Otterbein University as well. Another place that is a must visit is the Asterisk Supper Club. This place is super cool. It's like a throwback, going back in time. You can have a great cup of tea. They make some incredible cocktails and you can grab some food. So if you want to switch it up, boring kind of big box commercial places to eat, or if you're tired of eating at the same restaurants downtown in Columbus, check out the Asterisk Supper Club. Super cool, locally owned. You're not gonna be disappointed, and it's like a little time travel, which I think is super cool. All right, so there you have it. Those are some pros and cons of living in Westerville, Ohio in 2022. If you guys have any questions about this, shoot them in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Maybe you have some pros that you like about it. Maybe there's some cons that I missed. I'm sure there is. So comment below with those. If you're thinking about making a move here, if you're thinking about relocating, if you already live here and you want to talk real estate, make sure you give me a call, shoot me a text message, fire off an email, whatever you got to do. I'm going to be your guy when it comes to all things real estate related in the Columbus metro and surrounding areas. Till next time.